Hello, Tyrone.
Hello.
I'm Miss Howard. I'm the school counselor here. I brought you in because your father reached out to us because he wanted us to for someone to talk to you. He had some concerns about you and your actions about since the passing of your mother. Okay, okay. Um, is there anything you would like to talk to me about today?
Um, yeah, I didn't think about it, didn't expect it for this to happen. Uh, just been hard lately with the passing, and you know everything is just different at home now, and you know it's different everywhere at school and home where it's not the same anymore. I don't know, you know everything seems like it's brand new to me. Everything has changed. And I don't know how I'm really supposed to act.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that since the passing of your mother, it seems like everything has changed. It's different. It's not the same. Does that
Hmm.
sound correct?
Right.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Just when I get up in the morning, she not there. She usually, up, cooking breakfast or something. In the morning for me and my little brother, we go to school, and usually, you know, that doesn't happen anymore. My dad is, you know, he's different too. He's not the same. He does.
Okay. So when you say that your dad is different too, that it nobody in the house is the same. Why do you say that?
It's just he seems down on himself as well. This wasn't expected. Nobody. There's no warning in this. It's just like this happened, and now you know nothing's the same anymore in the house. We don't talk that much. Me and my dad don't talk that much. We talked briefly, after it happened, but my little brother, he too young, so it's not hitting him the same as it is me or my dad.
Okay.
He knows that mom's not there anymore, but he don't know exactly why. You know.
I noticed that every time just so far since you talked about your mother and the entire situation, you seem to keep your head down, Tyrone. Can you tell me why?
Uh, it's just cause I don't feel right. I feel sad. I feel down, so I just look down instead of just normally making eye contact or anything. So like I don't be wanting people to really see my face, see the true side. See me sad or see me down like that. I don't want anybody walking around feeling sorry for me. So I'm not gonna give them a reason. So I look down a lot. You know.
Okay, Tyrone, you mentioned that at the house, um, everyone has changed. The whole situation, the household has changed, including your father and your brother. Will you tell me more about that?
Uh, well, with my brother, he just his only change is what we eating tonight. Well, is that you cooking or you buying out again or something? He doesn't really know. That's on the change really with him because he's so young. But my dad is just it's just quiet. You know, he in the room, I'm in the room. We're not in the living room like we used to be, watching TV or sports or anything together. We're distance from each other. You know, the conversation. We haven't laughed. Since we haven't, smiled or anything. It's just everything is just down.
Okay. So Tyrone, so far, let's go over what you've already discussed so far. So since the passing of your mother, you have expressed how things have changed with you emotionally. You seemed more down now, disconnected from your family, and you also feel that with your disconnect is affecting your relationship with your entire family, including your father and your little brother. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead and continue sharing.
It's also with other family members that the phone rings all the time now. Everybody's calling, wanna sorry for you. I don't even want to hear that anymore. Sorry for your loss, and other family members come by and they want to talk. They talk. They ask questions, I answer, but it ain't like I'm trying to hold a long conversation with anybody. And my dad is he don't even want to talk. I talk to more of the family than he does. Friends. So I mean, it's just the way it is at the house right now. I know this is a hard time right now. So I'm just taking it day by day, trying to get through this. But I mean, I feel me and my dad. We need to talk. We need to do something because it's just the house is like it's empty. We missing something.
Okay. I see what you mean when you say that you're feeling down. I can actually hear it in your tone, your voice, when you're speaking. That this, of course, the passing of your mother is affecting you a lot. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, what do you think that what we should do on trying to help you move to try to heal? What do you think that? How do you think that looks?
Um, like I said, it's hard right now, and with my classes, I think my teachers, have sympathy for me because I'm not doing my work like I, normally do it. I do it. I still do it, but I ain't putting the effort in there like I used to do it. And it's just she asks questions. I'm not raising my hands. I'm not vocal anymore. I don't feel like doing anything really, but I don't want to sit at the house all the time and just
So, what do you think that Tyrone can possibly do to better his situation?
uh,
What do you think you can do to better your situation?
probably have to let people in,
Okay.
let people talk to someone who's probably been through this, or you know someone who's, because I know I'm not the first, won't be the last. Give somebody a real chance, to really talk to me and discuss me, and give me some of their ideas or something.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, bringing that up, I just want to tell you that I too lost my mother when I was a teenager. Um, my mother passed a day after my birthday, Tyrone. I was a senior in high school. My mother passed the day after my birthday, and we had spent my whole birthday together. And she showed no signs of any illnesses. We actually went. My mother loved to play bingo, so we went and played bingo, and we spent that day together. And on the very next day, my stepfather called me and told me that my mother had passed. Uh, my first thought was I was confused, and I was also in denial because, like I said, we had just spent the day before together, and she had just all of a sudden passed, so she wasn't there anymore, and so that was a difficult time in my life, and but I had to reach out. What I did was I connected with my loved ones, my older brother and my stepfather. So we just we comfort each other, during the loss. But like I said, I too was a teenager when that happened, when I lost my mother as well. So I was devastated. I was devastated when that happened. So I did. I just wanted to let you know that, so that way you could feel any time that you feel you want to come and talk to me about anything that you're feeling, any emotions that you're feeling, or whether it's frustration, depression. Uh, just want to talk about, because I have noticed that uh, lately when I see you, I have seen you've always been a well kept young man, but it appears that you've been a little bit disheveled. Your hair, your clothes haven't been as neat like they normally are. So I can definitely see how this is affecting you. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's, like you say about my clothes. I haven't been really caring. I don't even. I just put on whatever I'm wearing, anything and
Right.
stuff no more. I mean, I don't feel like it. I don't, and sometimes my mother, she used to iron it for me. So yeah, somebody used to remind me, hey, you look pretty wrinkled today, and but
Right. Right.
my dad, now he's not gonna do that. So yeah, I do need to let people in, some loved ones to come in. And actually got a cousin who went through the same thing, and he was trying to talk to me about it at the time. I really didn't want to hear it. And now that some time has passed, I guess it is about that time where I can, you know, let somebody in.
Right. Right. And that's important. I do. I can see that as being somewhat important, to be able to speak with someone about that, to be able to tell them how you honestly feel. Um, but what I've noticed is that you've talked a little bit, you've talked a lot about the how you feel about the passing of your mother, and you've mentioned a little bit about your father and brother. But is there anything that you could speak about that, about your father and your little brother, that you want to talk to me about, on how that's affecting you? Because you did mention that your relationship is not as close. How is that affecting you, Tyrone?
Well, I don't like it. You know, I want it to get back the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know it'll never get back the way it used to be.
Right.
But at least, I want to talk and laugh with my dad. I want to play with my brother because me and him used to, I'd be kind of rough on him and play with him. I don't even do it anymore. It seems like he miss it. But, he's the type to, he could play by himself all day. I can't do it like that. But I just want, I want things to go back to where they were. But, now I need to find a new way with my dad and my brother. My dad, we at least, just talk, we go days not even saying anything to each other. You know, it ain't just one day. It's just, if he don't have a question for me or if I don't have a question for him, we not gonna say anything. And I miss not, you know, me and him talked about everything, but now it's nothing. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just gonna take some time, a lot of time, seeming like, and I feel like I don't wanna rush him. I know he dealing with it his way. I'm dealing with it my way, and my little brother dealing with it however way he dealing with it. So, I want to improve that with my family.
Okay. And that actually sounds like a plan. As far as trying to improve that relationship, you just stated that you miss spending time, being able to go to your father, something that you were able to do before your mother passing, go to and talk to your father. Y'all had, it sounds like y'all had a close relationship, where you can go and talk to him about things that you needed to, maybe talk through and have resolved, and he can give you advice. Um, I think that too would be healthy, because just like you mentioned, he had a loss too, right?
Right.
Right. So I do think that would be good. What are some things that you can come up with that will help you be able to approach or try to get that relationship back on track? I do know that it's quick, because he contacted us. He reached out to the school and wanting someone to talk to you, because you had been disconnected from the family. He said he did mention that you don't talk that much when you're at home, and you haven't been interacting with your little brother. So he reached out to the school to see if there was someone who could, go ahead and talk with you about his concerns. So he has noticed the change. So, I'm thinking that he may possibly want that relationship back. He want to see Tyrone, you know, back to normal as possible, even through this grieving process, right? Okay.
Right. Yeah, I didn't, that's helping me right now, though. I didn't know that he even, saw any change in me. I know I've seen the changes in the household, but I didn't know that, he even saw the changes in me or my little brother.
Right.
So, that's just good to hear that, at least he paying attention.
Right.
And, maybe he's feeling just like I'm feeling, maybe it's time for us to start back, talking and,
Right.
communicating and getting back to trying to find a new normal, with me and him and my little brother, really gotta, me and him, I think me and him really gotta talk to his little brother together, help him better understand. But, that just is shocking. That's good to hear that he was, he even thinking about it, because I was like, well, why am I going, now to talk to the council?
Right. Right.
I didn't know. I was like,
And how does it make you feel now?
yeah, it made me feel a little better, I feel
Good.
like me and my dad kind of getting on the same page. And, hopefully we can move forward, some type of way, you know. I mean, we're going to have to eventually.
Right.
So, might as well start now, you know. Yeah, I just wish so me and him, maybe I could talk to him today, if I see him today. What time he get home or whatever.
Right.
And I can, talk to him, see what his head really is.
What about your little brother? You think he can start playing playing back with him as well?
I can. I just I don't want to get to the point where okay, I feel like playing with him, and so I started playing with him, and then I don't want to play anymore. It's like hey man, I'm tired. I don't want to play with you right now. I don't mean like I just come out and say that to him, but just I got that feeling I don't want to play anymore. And I don't want him to come to me and be like, hey, I want to do this. I want to play like we used to do this. And I'm like, no, I want to get it back to, I just can't have it on my time.
Right.
You can't play just because I want to play, you got to go let him, dictate it sometimes. But yeah, I can start back, interacting with him more.
Okay. Would you would your brother be able to come to you if he needed to talk to someone about how he's feeling and how he's handling the situation with the loss of your both of your mothers, you and your brother's mother?
Yeah, I would really prefer that. I would really like for him to come to me and say something, or ask me anything, and I'd love to answer any questions. I think by me answering a question from him at a young age, it make me feel like you ain't the only one sad in the house.
Right. Right.
Somebody else is too. You know, Especially I know my dad is, but I'm just saying it coming from him, from a little brother. Something I can like kind of break down to him what really happened, what's going on in a way that he could understand. So I would really like for him to come to me, because if I ask him questions like, "Hey, you know what's going on right now?" He's smiling. Like, and me and my dad, we're nowhere near smiling.
Well, it sounds like I actually can sense that you're feeling a little bit better. Um, just talking about your feelings and what you've been going through for the past few weeks since the passing of your mother. But I do sense that you seem that you're feeling a little bit better and you're more willing to talk about you're opening up and you're more willing to talk about that, and I appreciate that, Tyrone. I do. I
Mm.
appreciate that you're allowing me to be able to be here for you to listen um, and be what they call your sounding board just a little bit, you know. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like just by coming by here today, that I am being able to talk a little more. Like I was happy to get the news that you told me that my dad, called you all, and you know that he saw that I was, you know, different in the house. So that's good. Maybe me and him and my little brother, we can all get together and and talk, and
Yeah, y'all can make come up with a plan to maybe do have a family activity, you know, during this grieving time, So maybe that could be something that you all can come up with, if not now, later on down the line. But I do think that communication would be really good and healthy for you.
yeah, I believe so too. I believe so. I know all this takes time but it's hard though, man. It's hard. It's different. We don't like none of us. Of course, we never been through this, so we just gotta we gotta be strong for each other. I think you know lift each other up
Right,
more.
right.
Probably my little brother probably can lift us both up. 'Cause all he sees, he see the positive. He just, he's still happy, but at times you could just tell that, hey, something different around the house. You can tell from him, he thinking something different. Everything ain't right. But if you say so, that's just the way he thinks, though. So, like you said, I do want to talk to him.
Right.
I want to talk to maybe me, him, and my dad can go get something to eat or something and then sit down and talk. It ain't got to necessarily be in the house or something.
Right.
I don't know. I want it all to work out. I want it all to for us to get to a point where we can talk about the other stuff.
Right.
Like right now, we're not talking about anything. So I'll be able to communicate more with my dad.
Right.
I'm glad that he was thinking about me. Now I'm really, I'm thinking about him. When who has he spoken to anyone? Is that the reason why he felt that way? And so now he thought that I should talk to somebody. Somebody can ask him.
Right. That's something that you could absolutely, once you do go ahead and talk to your father about your concerns and everything and how you're feeling. That could be something that you could ask him. You could ask him if he had the chance to talk to anybody on how you appreciate how he, had someone, he reached out to the school for you. And just letting them know that you're concerned about him as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah. I want him to be, get back to being happy and smiling too. I know I gotta practice what I'm preaching. So I gotta get back to, 'cause we're a happy household. We all make each other smile and laugh all the time. Only one smile and laugh is now is, my little brother, but I think we can get there.
Mm-hmm.
A little more time and, I think we all have accepted it, we know what it is, so.
But I say, Tyrone, I feel as if that let's try to focus on you as well, okay?
Okay.
Let's focus on your feelings and what you feel is necessary for you to be able to heal and grow past, the situation with the death. Not saying that, you're supposed to just forget about it and tomorrow you'll be happy and everything will return back to normal. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that for you to focus on what you feel is necessary to make Tyrone happy, to be able to heal through this process, right? You understand? You understand what I'm saying on that part?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Well, that's exactly what I want you to possibly focus on, is what Tyrone needs to do to focus on what will make him happy and heal through this grieving process of the passing of his mother. And that may be communicating with your family, interacting, going back to interacting with your family, talking to your dad, possibly playing a little bit with your little brother. That may be, a step that you need as far as that'll help with the healing. Okay? Well, it sounds like what we need to do is that we've set out a plan. A plan is for you to, let's try to focus on what will be necessary to help Tyrone heal through through this process with the passing of his mother. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate you, Tyrone, for coming by and talking to me. I just want you to know that anytime that you need to stop by, just do that. Just come to my office and stick your head in. Just say, Miss Howard, do you have time? And I will try my best to make time then. And if not then, it'll be soon. Okay?
Okay.
All righty, Tyrone. Well, just let you know that I'm always here for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.